and nothing nowhere I could spell. Trying to drag around through my head while my desert time is so. Become mineralized. Footprints almost twice the size. Howling covers fly, out of the tide. This next stop is Central Station. What's good? Run around by aircon, make a yardbird dance with you too. Hey, his friend stole like him. Get him down to the Tyrannosaurus tail. Not to, not to, not to. Watch that moon, watch it rise, watch that moon, watch it rise, watch that moon, watch it rise, watch that moon, yeah, 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 ah. One cell to another, to make four make burning. How small, how quaint, how bright, that's honor. Thank you very much. The name of the band is Stratford Rise. The last two songs you just heard are Gunshow, which is our newest single that just came out there. And then the one we just played there was World's Fair, which came out in like 2023. And that was late in the year. They're on streaming, and you can go listen to them. The next two we're going to play are not on streaming until this Friday, when our EP comes out. And it's self-titled, and it's also called Stratford Rise. Ain't that a trick, huh? Ain't that a trick? Hit it, Tom. I saw my body down from above. Flat out, a shell pattern impressed upon the sand. Reverse self. 2 gears, spinning at wild different speeds. Forced to lock and stop. Step 1. Step 2. Step 4. we interrupt this this loop that was designed to cover the fact that we needed a tune to bring you some news about some gigs that we're going to be playing soon. This is kind of in celebration of the EP coming out as well. Aren't we important? So we have the 31st of May in the Workman's Cellar in Dublin. Please go to that. It's going to be awesome. And then we have, for our Belfast friends, we have the 6th of June in the Ulster Sports Club in Belfast. Please go to that. That's also going to be awesome. Don't believe me? Be there! Be there! Be there! Be there! Even bullets still hot, 'cause the giant fries too far with the flash goes in louder than a bomb. Gas the point on rails hard, the iron rod like sky. Houses way bars like ice in the rail. And in this cab, no engine man to be found. Full body sweat, redness and change. Same phrase as all the others. Oh, bones won't break, bones will shine, sir. You think start, you think I don't got a railroad, ribbon and piston on the side of a steam idol. Soon the inferno be quenched with this train of mad glory, this train of mad glory, this train of mad. Terminus, that wheel. Ooh, where go the axle?
Nothing else mattered. I didn't know what to think at first. I heard him for every song. They won't run away. Passages and all. And that train keeps screaming around. That was just too tight.
Thank you.
That was amazing.
Stratford Rise live on BBC Six Music. That was amazing, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
That was wicked. Well done. You've done your own tour dates, so I don't need to do that bit. Although you did miss one out.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, well, I think you did. May 21st, Belfast, Deer's Head.
It's literally tomorrow as well.
Yeah, it's kind of the most important one.
I'm very sorry. Sorry, yeah.
Let's get that right.
We're supporting Wine Lips in the Deer's Head tomorrow night, also in Belfast. Be there.
Well done. Thanks, guys.
Thanks so
that was
much,
wicked.
guys.
Thanks very much.
We are here with our session guest this evening, Stratford Rise, and I'm laughing as we came out of that track because you have no swearing written on your hand.
I do have no swearing written on my hand.
That's very diligent of you.
Is that there for this session, or is it there all the time?
Every single day.
Every day you put
I
that
had
on
this
there.
tattooed myself. I was crying. It was horrid.
I think it's wise.
It was.
Yeah.
I had to crawl to the bathroom, and
Maybe everyone should have that tattoo.
It's really swearing is really uncool. That's something I've come to realise since I started working.
Come
at the
on,
BBC.
guys.
No swearing.
Let's bring it all together with no swearing.
Yeah,
This is good.
love that.
Nice way to start the show.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for being here. So you were on a very early ferry this morning from Belfast. Are you feeling good?
How was it?
Well, we got there.
Was it choppy? Was it smooth? Was it a nice?
Very smooth.
Was it smooth?
It was the super fast, the Stena Line super fast. It was
Oh.
the
Oh, is
super
that-
fast 7.
Is that the posh?
Nice.
Is there a posher one? Is that the posher one?
I don't know.
We didn't get the posh one.
You didn't get the posh one,
It looked posh, but it wasn't posh.
but you were
wow.
fine. You didn't turn up feeling sick.
No, luckily, no. Well, I had to do a little bit of staring at the horizon kind of vibe.
Oh, yeah.
And like shushing people like some monarch, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Like mid sentence, you know. That's enough. You know.
Right.
Don't speak to me. I'm concentrating on the
I don't think it
horizon.
was the posh because we went to the gaming. There was a little
nice.
gaming area.
That's
and
how you judge about it, isn't it? By how good
totally,
the games are.
But dude, like the last time I got a Stena Line, it had like Guitar Hero 3, and I was like, you know,
That's
it was
posh.
awesome.
Wow.
But now it has like a bunch of like demo PS4s, and like all of them are like third-party controllers, and they're all like in half.
Wow.
I mean, I'd take that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we very sadly had to resort to gambling after that. It
Did
was,
you?
Oh, it was
So
so
are we
sad.
responsible for you now having gambling problems?
Yes, you two are responsible.
What else are you going to do at sea? Well,
What else are you going to
play
do?
Guitar
with
Hero.
£10 in the middle of the
Yeah.
what is-
Well, we apologise.
Exactly. Yeah. But we're very glad that you made it. And just, I mean, speaking about Belfast, we were there quite recently doing our New Music Fix Live and encountered so many brilliant bands who are contemporaries of yours. Can you talk a little bit about the Belfast scene and your experience of it?
Well, you probably our closest friends would be Makeshift Art Bar that
Yep.
you've
Love
had
those guys.
on your show yourselves already. And then Enola Gay would be probably the biggest one I can think of that isn't up north anyway. But they're probably the closest to us, I would say, genre-wise.
Blue Whale were really good as well.
Blue Whale, yeah, they broke up very. Oh man,
Yeah, they were
they
great.
were awesome. They
Yeah.
were super awesome.
But they've broken up.
Yeah, they split up. They've got better things to do.
It must be nice though being in like a community like that, which is so healthy and fun. Because you could be one of these. There are so many bands where they're the only band in their town that's making anything like that, and they can't get gigs, and there's nowhere to go to hang out with anyone like them because they're the only 4 people in the village who like are into anything like that. So and there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
So the fact that you have not just one but a whole community of people that are kind of into making a racket is like a very fortunate thing.
We got really lucky, like finding each other anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
It was pretty.
How did you find each other?
So there was a previous body of work that we were all involved with.
Okay.
And this kind of rose from the ashes of that. But basically, Rory and Ruben and I met first. With Ruben's our lovely drummer.
Hello.
And we met in secondary school. He was. Sorry, the education system's different over here, isn't it?
No, it's fine. Don't work it out.
I was third year.
You
so
were. I was first. We were the top deck front of the bus.
Yes.
squad,
Is
that
coincidentally.
right?
Yeah, so
Busmates.
Busmate. So he was like 12 or 13 or something, and I was
younger, I
like
think.
14.
Wow.
Maybe, or 15.
That doesn't often happen. Cross school year friendships.
Yeah. It was because
That is weird.
I heard about this like hotshot first year drummer or whatever who like
Right.
as soon as he got into the school was already playing in the wind band, and I was like,
Was there
What a
other bands?
douche, you know?
Because drummers are hard. Drummers are like hard to come by sometimes, aren't
Yeah.
they?
very gold.
They're like people that were willing to play in goal, and once you find this one in school, everyone's like, "We need to get to them first."
yes, yeah, totally, yeah.
But you two bonded first off. Were you listening to the same music? Were you swapping
Not at
tapes,
all.
or?
Not at all. And this continues. We still don't listen
There's
to the
still a
same music.
conflict.
Okay.
Let's dig into that conflict. Since we're all sitting in this circle facing each other in the studio,
Well,
let's talk about that conflict.
Well,
Because the difference in imagine your music taste must contribute to the sound of the band, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So
it does massively.
where do your tastes come into it?
I would dip in, I'd say 25% in favoritism to Black Midi, for example, or Hella I'm very interested in as well. But what really captures me is some of the crazier stuff, such as Korn, System of a Down, Slayer, that sort of scene.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Is there any like band influences that are just banned from being in? Like you can't bring that vibe in here.
They're pretty
Not
open.
yet.
Like,
Not yet.
they're not, unless someone's a real stinker.
I'm sure Rube will find something. Though.
Yeah, thanks, Rube.
I want to know about that.
Rube's partial to a little bit of like
Dark, like trap,
evil,
dark,
like
rappy.
evil trap, the kind of trap you do when you've like smoked like evil drugs or something like
Okay,
that.
fine.
You know,
I wanna
like
hear
or like you've got some sort of like evil symbiote just taking over your body kind of
Nice.
thing. And like, no, I want some evil rap.
Okay,
You know, and
that
it's like-
sounds wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's less of a trap influence on your sound, though. I
Yeah,
feel.
I'm not getting that.
We-
That's the thing that's been
you know what?
kept out, I think.
I feel like that's probably like going back to the thing before. That's probably the thing that we like swerve as hard as possible,
Okay,
with the
fair
wheel,
enough.
and then the
You
whole
can't bring
car like
trap
tumbles
music
and stuff.
into this.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Wait
No
and
trap.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait and see.
On
Maybe
this-
we'll
on this
pull a sleep
record.
token. Who knows?
Next record.
Yeah.
So you've been together since at least 2022, right?
But
Yeah,
longer.
pretty much.
But
Okay.
Stratford Rise as a unit, yeah. But we've been pals and stuff for a lot longer.
So did you literally start the band when Ruben you were 12, 13 years old, and everyone
it's a
was
bit-
Started
still...
playing together around that time.
Wow. Okay.
Ruben, or no, Rory was second.
Okay.
No, Rory was third after us. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait. Well, I knew Tom before. Tom and I have colleague parents.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay.
handy.
So I knew of Tom for a very long time.
Yeah.
We did
Were
all
your
those
parents
summer
like, would
schemes
you know?
together.
We did like summer schemes together, and we
Cute.
like
Right.
never talked or kind of thing, you know.
Were you that because your parents really wanted you to be friends? Would you not be in a band with them? Go on, he likes
feel
music
like
too.
yeah, I was kind of like I was hesitant with little Timmy over there because
It's news to me.
no, because you were a quiet guy and I was really annoying and quite loud,
Right,
and,
okay.
and bizarre. But we made it up later, didn't we?
Yeah.
We started wearing the same. We started wearing ties together.
Were you
and it
ever
was
like,
awesome.
Mum, please don't make me go there? This is why.
No, that's a recent
There's
development.
this one guy.
Let's talk about the aesthetic, the ties thing, the shirts thing. I've only just picked up on that. What's the... And you're
Smart
opting out,
boys.
Rory.
Yeah, well, they dress like that
We've
most of the time.
switched.
Everyone's dressed. Yeah, everyone's dressed in ties and shirts and slacks, apart from the guys into Filthy Trap, and he's wearing a Sonic Youth t-shirt.
No, I'm more-
He's under the filthy trap.
No,
Don't throw him a bone.
No, I usually wear shirts, but it was just really hot today, so I thought
And it
a
is
t-shirt's
radio,
in
I
order.
mean, it's- yeah.
I didn't
Me-
think anyone would see it.
Yeah.
me and Tom we're just quite into like 30, 40, 50s kind of fashion. Kind
Okay,
of.
like
It's a nice vibe.
We just wear this anyway.
Nice. It's a good look. You're putting us to shame here with your
Thanks so
smart.
much. These are actually Tom's trousers, and they're wearing right now.
Oh, this show is
adorable.
We're very involved in him.
Swapping clothes as well.
There's a
I'm
weird
not-
journey over.
I'm sorry, my girlfriend at home. We're not. I'm joking.
So you played recently at Button Factory in Dublin, which is
Yes.
one of my favourite music venues growing up. And you also supported Jesus Lizard in Belfast.
That's
Talk about
crazy.
that. That's
How was
huge.
that?
That was awesome. Yeah. That was super,
Dream
super
come
cool.
true, yeah.
It was
Bizarre.
How did that come about?
We got approached by a promoter for a previous gig and just was like, do you just want
Did
to
us a
support them?
solid.
And we were like, absolutely, yeah.
Wow.
That was Foggy Notions over in Dublin.
Oh, yeah.
From the
Yeah,
leagues and
yeah,
stuff.
He
Yeah, and
did us a solid.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
yeah,
Ian.
that was super, super awesome. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah.
It was super crazy.
So what was it like? Is there a relationship that's being forged now? Are you going to play with them again, or was it a one-off thing? Or
I don't.
They were lovely.
They
Like,
were
yeah,
nice.
we-
I think I spoke to the bassist the most.
Yeah.
But I don't think.
It's good.
Dwayne gave me a big thumbs up.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, Dwayne gave us a thumbs up kind of thing. But
Ah,
I don't think
that's what you need.
we'll be coming over for Thanksgiving or anything.
maybe
As
in the
much as I'd
future.
like to, you know.
We're very excited for the session. Obviously, we've been playing your music on the show for a while. What have you got planned for the session?
We're gonna play 3 of the 4 tracks from the EP,
Okay.
and then we're gonna play
World's Fair.
World's Fair, the single that came out just before the EP.
Nice.
How do you choose which? Why did you choose, which track did you not put in? What did it do wrong?
One of them's one of the tracks in the EP is one of the first songs we kind of wrote together, and just
Ever.
we just thought it'd be cool to play World's Fair on the
Okay,
radio.
nice.
It wasn't personal. Sorry, other song.
Yeah. Just what done something wrong to you.
We were going to try and play like like all like unrecorded like new stuff.
Yeah.
But our manager Dylan was like,
Don't do that.
He was going to throttle us until
Yeah.
we cried.
Right, okay.
Like all of us individually.
Yeah.
We'd probably regret it anyway.
You would have
Change the
regretted-
songs.
Well, look, once
the
that
next
door's
day.
sealed, he can't stop you.
Yeah. you
No,
can do
he's
what
not
you
even.
want.
He's not
Fair.
even on this landmass. So.
Okay, fine.
Oh, fair enough.
Listen, man, Dylan, you can
There we
stuff
go.
it, man. We're gonna go
Just,
crazy here.
Just freestyle
Yeah.
the whole
No
thing.
swearing, that's the only rule, as you well know from that tattoo.
What did I?
No, you didn't. I'm just saying, once the door is closed, that's
I'm
the only
still in the
rule.
green, guys.
Yeah,
Just
no, you've
let's
done
not talk
very
about it. If
well.
you talk about it, it will happen.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fair enough.
Stratford Rise,
thanks,
live
guys.
in session later on in the show. Thanks so much for the lovely chat.
Thank
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.